by the way, the fact that this says like stay out recording and Luke is going to join in the middle of this. I'm telling you all now, this motherfucker will see that and just go, "Oh, what's up, lads? How you doing? What are we talking about? Barry Lyndon."
I've not seen it, but I'm sure it's class.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like what. You know, like it made me want to hold a gun. I don't have any guns in my house, so I couldn't enjoy it.
Yeah, half star, little shit.
The menu. Oh my god, bro.
Made me
Oh
want to ride a
my
fucking horse, and there was no horse
Made
in
me
my
hungry
house.
and there was no food in the house. Half star.
Because half star, because when he watched the menu, it made him hungry and he didn't have food on the table. Like, for fuck's sake. All he did was make me hungry. He
That's
couldn't finish
that's
that.
the peak of film criticism.
That is genius. That is genius.
I was watching Spider-Man. It made me sad that I couldn't swing from the rooftop, so I turned it off and gave it a half star. Like, for fuck's sake, bro.
Spit.
Which,
why are we not recording right now? What the fuck is?
if you want to
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
It's not my episode to start. It's Alex's.
Hmm.
That was
Alright, Alex,
that was pretty
introduce
good.
I'm gonna kill you for it. Yeah.
All right, bro. I see.
Dylan just threatened to murder you.
I'm
just
going
thought-
to kill
I'm
you.
gonna kill you.
I'll let myself
Or-
out, bro. I'll let
Just-
myself out.
Next time you lay your hands on
Get
me, I
out.
will kill you.
Get out. It's no longer Alex. You're banned from making episodes of Dylan.
This
This
Dylan,
is the
you
second
did
time,
Dylan
bro.
becomes-
I was watching episode 1 and Robbie got banned. We're not even. Can we stop
Dylan
banning
becomes
people
too
before we talk about
murderous.
the fucking movies?
All right,
No.
Dylan,
Four
you
and a
can
half
start.
hours, man.
Dylan, you can start.
No, your movie.
Well,
you
no, you
said.
get violent tendencies
No,
when I try. So...
we gotta start
Because
the
of this
actual
goddamn
intro
movie.
first.
No, but you're the one threatening
What's
violence.
up, guys? Today we're talking about Barry Lyndon and War of the Worlds 2025 with Ice Cube.
Oh, and I'm going to fucking murder you with a hammer.
No.
Stop with the death threats. We gotta do the intro.
No, and I'm going to cut your
I'm
tongue
going
out
to
with a scissors.
Oh,
fucking
hell
murder.
no. Pulls off glasses.
Takes off. That was easy.
Damn.
Kills Owen, pulls out a little red button and says, "That was easy."
That was
But Dylan, where am I going to get my knife to kill Owen? You can order it on Amazon Prime with Amazon Air
Shut the
delivery.
fuck up.
That's the best line in the movie.
Prime it.
The drone.
That's a sick ass drone. I was doing tricks with that thing.
He still
Yeah, but-
flips shit. The
and then
homeless guy,
fucking-
did they send him $1,000 Amazon
Oh
gift
yeah,
card?
she sends him a link from the Amazon.
That's a scam.
Oh god.
No, that was real. Cube sent it in. Well, Roger
Yeah, I'm
Quill
with the
sent it to him. And
DHS.
he works it. He
Oh,
works at Amazon.
you called him Roderick as well. Oh my god.
Everyone
Yes,
gets that's what
Roger
he
Crowe.
is.
I mean,
Roger
he's
rules.
been in.
That's
yeah.
actually to fall off, bro.
From Roger Quill
I mean,
Oppenheimer
yeah.
to War of the Worlds.
From
He's
Roger
in
Rules to
Oppenheimer?
forget
he was
even
in
Oppenheimer,
Oppenheimer.
bro. From Roger Rules to War of the Worlds is a drop off, if you ask me.
What the hell?
He's like genuinely the best part of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies. I'll tell you that much.
One of the part of the diary.
The Diary kind of sucks.
Right. Shut up for a second. We're going to do this properly. Yo, what's going on? Okay, I'm not doing that.
What's poppin'?
Smash that like button.
Do we have it?
Hello, everybody. My name is.
I was going to say, like, it's just like, hello, welcome to Misfits of the Art. I'm Adam, and today I'm joined by the largest cast we've ever had in this show's history. Robbie has returned.
Gribble, what?
Gribble,
Yeah.
what? Okay. Alex is back for his own
no.
episode.
Hey, it's me, Markiplier.
Dylan is here at Murderous Intent.
Yep, I'm gonna kill you.
And Owen has decided to watch something that isn't a superhero movie for this new episode where we watch Barry Lyndon and the War of the Worlds.
I miss
I know,
Spider Man.
Ice Cube was a superhero.
He's my hero.
So,
That's true.
Alex, this is your episode. You obviously get the right to choose which movie we start with.
War of the Worlds.
Oh, good to see the
I've
better
got
of
a
the
few.
two.
Good to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting. I see. We're doing what we did with Spider-Man, where we're getting Spider-Man 2 out of the way first, so we can get to the
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing
Well,
Spider-Man.
So what made you pick War of the Worlds, Alex?
It just came out and it looked funny as hell.
Right. So I was saying this when we were watching it, and I think I've gotten answers off
There's a
most
war
people
going on in
now,
these worlds.
but I want to get the answers on here as well. This was my first ever exposure to the War of the Worlds. I've not read it. I've not listened to it. I've not seen any other movie adaptation. I've only seen Ice Cube running around with his laptop. Robbie,
Running around, he doesn't really move.
He does. I've seen him.
Oh, he
run.
goes to a different office that looks the exact
That's
same
true,
as
that's
his
true,
other
that's
office.
true.
Robbie, have you
He does
ever
do that.
heard of anything from War of the Worlds before?
I've only heard people say how good it is and how great the original radio show was.
Well, they weren't
But
lying.
I've never seen anything else from Madonna. I've literally heard people like literally glaze it, but that's it.
Alex, your past history with it?
I read the
you're,
book, but I don't remember it so good.
you're the only person who actually has one, I think. Dylan, do you have any kind of a history with it?
What did I say before? I've seen like
What did you
small
say?
clips of the film,
Okay.
and then I have heard like decently long snippets of the actual like 1940s radio broadcast.
So,
Or-
and you know, Owen is too uncultured because it's not a comic book, so he wouldn't have.
Hasn't blown up.
But to be
That's-
fair,
There
There probably is one.
I haven't seen
There
it, but
probably is one.
I was in kind of. I won't lie. When I heard War of the Worlds with Ice Cube, and it's like a big Amazon ad, I was like, oh no, it can't be anything related to, you know, the bigged up War of the Worlds. And then
Well,
I was told it was, and then I watched it, and now I can't believe it. Well, yeah, obviously.
So it's amazing that even though it's such a classic piece of literature, we're all at the stage of our lives where we'll only watch it if there's like a shitpost Ice Cube version, because
That was easy.
Damn.
Exactly, because I'm not watching I'm not listening to no fucking radio, but I'm not reading no fucking book. Ice Cube's in. Oh hell yeah, I'm not putting that on.
Damn right.
I'll
Ice
watch
Cube's
that
in it.
twice in one
Cube
day.
was in it.
The Cube is in it.
The Cube is
But
in.
That'd be
Head
something. Where even though I just said this was the only
Well,
way,
this is the only version that has Will Radford in it, and he's one of the all-time best characters.
Will
so
is the other main character called
Is
Will
it?
Radford? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I hope so.
Will
I don't
Radford
know.
solo.
Well, none of us know. That's the thing. But as I was going to say, even though we were talking about how this was the only way to get us to watch this kind of thing,
Barry Lyndon versus Will Radford. Death battle.
who
Will Radford.
who is this for? Like that
Amazon employees.
Yeah, literally.
Ice Cube's bank account.
Yeah, but
He probably made like
you
4
don't
cents.
you don't just make a movie to pay Ice Cube. Like it's not like Ice Cube was a producer on it or anything, was he? I mean, I don't remember seeing him.
I could have
anywhere.
produced that movie, so you never know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like who? Like Dylan, you came up with the most solid idea about it. I think about it being like a COVID kind of cash grab movie. But
Yeah.
but even at that, what's the point? Like
COVID's over.
no one's going to
I
watch
mean,
that
like-
shit. Especially in 2025, COVID's way over.
Yeah, but in 2020, when it was probably made, nothing was being put out.
But why would you release it now?
But to me,
That's the part of it that baffles me. Like, I don't know why now. Unless they're just sitting on it and like, oh, we've
'Cause they thought it
got
was
nothing
funny.
better to do. Let's just throw it out.
yeah, but to be fair, like it's so funny and so bad that it is actually generating a lot of people at least talking about it. So I don't know, it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
but
it, I
if you're
guess.
Amazon, do you want that attached to your brand?
Well, I guess so, because
Mm,
Amazon is
mm.
all over that movie, like all
Well, not
over
really.
it.
It wasn't on the front page of Prime for me today when I was looking for it.
They literally do an ad read in the middle with fucking Prime Air, the future of
they do.
delivery,
No, that's
and
what
then
I'm saying.
sends it on.
You could just order it on
No,
Amazon Prime.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not disagreeing with that.
You
but
see
I'm,
that drone?
I'm
Flip
saying
it over.
that's what I'm saying. Do you want a movie that's stupid to be associated with your brand in the sense of like Amazon obviously asked them to put those scenes in the movie, but when the movie came out, they must have been like, "Oh my god."
Is it? Well, what if it's like a appeal to the kids Minecraft movie type of thing
But that could have been
Like
why
the-
it took so long to come out in the first place. Is that Amazon looked at it and went, "Oh no."
with the
oh,
JoJo's Bizarre
no.
Adventure posters
Oh
and
no.
the team viewers is hip with the kids hacking.
The hacking.
Maybe it's a case of like
Join the rebellion.
residuals. Like what's his name? Ice Cube was promised a certain amount of like the money it earns, so they had to put it out to fulfill the contract.
I don't know if you get that with streaming movies, do you? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know how streaming deals work at all. But like, I don't see any other reason why you release this fucking thing.
In any case, the fact that it got released is fairly remarkable, and the fact
it
that
is very remarkable. This is like
it's a thing is kind of crazy.
Yeah, this
Thank God.
should have been the next Snyder cut. You know, this should have been the big like internet
Should have been 4
phenomenon.
hours long.
No, this should have been the next internet phenomenon where everyone's just like release the War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds 4-hour long
Yeah.
edition
If it was any longer.
deteriorates further and further over time. What if you do like a back to back of like all the different forms of War of the Worlds, and then you get to end on the Ice Cube one? That seems like a good ending place.
That would be a crazy marathon.
Oh.
Imagine like watching, like having to sit there and read the book and then listen to the show and then watch the 2 movies or whatever and listen to them and watch the Ice Cube movie.
I'd just be waiting to get to Ice Cube the whole time, won't I?
Well, I mean, naturally,
Yeah.
because I mean, how else are you going to sit there and I mean, when I think of kind of groundbreaking science fiction movies, I think of, you know, middle-aged man sitting in a chair looking at his laptop.
Ice Cube's War of the
Yeah,
Worlds.
like and there's nothing else
I
that
think
really
a Starfire
comes to
getting
mind.
blown up over Zoom.
You can order it at Amazon.
I think of what was her name? Mrs. NASA getting fucking
Sandra Nassa.
killed like
slimed
essentially
out
getting
3
killed,
times.
like 8 times.
Well, I mean, that's
yeah,
the
that's
thing.
another thing. Like,
Go on,
no,
Dylan.
you go on.
No,
you
you
go
go
on.
on. You go on.
That's
I'm
another
saying like
thing.
no one actually died except maybe that one
The
FBI,
FBI
woman.
one.
And they keep pulling the fake deaths so often that it's just like
Well, yeah, we're on the same point then.
you
because
know it's not going to happen.
Because I was
Starfire.
gonna say you can review one scene from this movie and have reviewed the whole movie. All you really have to
Yeah.
do is say it's a kind of a compilation of Ice Cube calling people, them getting blown up, and then ringing Ice Cube back in a few minutes. Because that just happens throughout. That's the whole fucking thing. Even to the
It's
point.
like 10 minutes away from being like an over edited ass YouTube video with
No,
like stupid
seriously.
sound effects and like shit blowing
Because
up
it
when
has
people
stupid
die.
sound effects. It has all kinds of random shit in it. But like it gets to a point where it loops that format so much, and at no point does anything actually interesting ever happen. Because no matter who pretends to die at any stage of the movie, Ice Cube's just like, no, damn,
Oh, god damn.
oh, god damn, oh
What
shit,
about when he finds out who Disruptor is? That was
it was
crazy.
you. It was
The
you.
only time he shows genuine concern for anyone is when his daughter gets like stabbed
Ah.
in the leg, and he like stands
Yeah.
up and throws the chair, and he goes, "No!" What was her name?
Faith.
Faith?
Faith, Faith. Hold on, honey, I'm coming. And then he,
He runs
damn
a-
it, the
the
door's
door's
locked.
He
Runs
remote
the
controls.
speed.
Let me
he
sit back
remote
down on my
controls
computer and
the
unlock
system.
it.
Let me sit down on my computer, unlock it, and then run down the hall, and then sit down at a different computer.
Yeah, I thought we were actually going to get to see him go outside and like rescue her. No. He runs to a different office and sits down. like it's funny to say that out loud, but like, how does that actually like?
Who approves of
Why?
that? Yeah, like
Who thought like, yeah, that's actually that's solid, bro. That's like
And the other
can't
office
hack
he
the
goes
Tesla.
to is identical to the,
It's
set, to
so
the first
similar.
one.
it's the
It's
same
so
office
It's the
with the
same
same
room.
door, the same
my
lights,
favorite
same
part
chair.
is that he says, the reason he says, right, is that he walks out and he's like, oh no, we're on lockdown. We must be on DEFCON 1. All the government buildings are being secured. Where's the security? Not a single other person in that building anywhere. He runs down the halls like 10 different times in this movie, and there's not anybody anywhere. What? This is like the least secured government building of all time. Especially considering, you know, as we find out later on, it has like the most top secret project in history in it because it has like the alien attracting device or whatever.
Yeah.
It really does just seem like they made it up as they went along, like just.
I don't even know if they did. Like this.
Oh, the aliens they eat data and then
It-
you're like, oh, don't worry, we'll put the virus in. It's like, oh, the aliens are immune to the virus.
No, but
Oh,
it
the
feels-
cancer.
But that's what I'm saying. It feels like it was written by multiple different people, and then they just like shot it all separately and then put it together. Because like they start off by introducing the whole idea of them having like this
The cancer
miracle
thing.
injection that can kill off, you know, cells or whatever, and then he puts it in a USB stick. How do you put an injection in a USB
Yeah.
stick?
That you
It's-
just ordered
yeah.
off Amazon first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, the power of Amazon.
How do you? But I don't know. Like
That's
how?
what
Like,
I can't believe it's not butter.
I I
They
can't
said
believe
your woman made like the biological code, and then somehow the hacker turned
the
it into
hacker turns it
computer
into
code, and
computer
then-
code. But this
It
magic,
makes no sense.
but this magic,
Disruptor,
okay, no,
bro.
but this magic
Well, that
hacker.
hacker was able to blow up drones
Join
as
the
the
rebellion.
Amazon drone was
This
flying around. Like,
guy-
how did he do that?
This guy has actually the most elite hacking
Blows up
skills
planes.
quite possibly in movie history, because he literally hacks into the Department of Home Security and gives Ice Cube admin privileges. Ice Cube, he gives Ice Cube higher privileges than he has. And after doing that, he's like, oh, we gotta go design this code that can kill aliens, but I can't write that alone. I gotta call in the squad.
And then all the Reddit
Discord
mods
group
And then all the
pull up.
Reddit mods pull in,
Discord
and
group
one of them
chat.
was talking about getting people's passwords. What the fuck is that going to help when you're fighting aliens? Let me just steal all these passwords and SSL keys. It's an alien. It doesn't
Well,
have a
like, my
password.
Ice Cube
I still
has like a
think-
password,
Password
stealer.
generator.
Yeah, he has.
Like-
Generate Teams master key, and then it gives him like a bunch of letters, and he puts it in. But I think that's my favorite part of my favorite, I guess, like funny thing about the movie is that whenever he gets stuck, he just like right clicks on something, and then like a whole big drop down
Yeah.
of like everything you'll ever
And
need
then
in your
fix.
life
Yeah, he
shows
just
up.
presses fix.
And like when he's trying to figure out what the aliens are, and he right clicks on them, and it's like show genetic structure, and then it like pulls up like the entirety of the aliens like functions, it's everything, and he's like, yeah, I think I got this, and then he'll just like download a virus or something and like put it into the fucking alien, like he just
but like,
the right click, bro.
especially because like he keeps talking about, he keeps pressing the fucking that was easy button, and he keeps talking about how damn good he is. All he's doing is just opening apps and like right clicking things.
He
A
literally
fucking baby could do that, like with the
he
computer
just
he
he just right clicks and it works.
FBI search
Download
warrant.
team viewer
PDF.
master key.
Yeah, and like,
Search warrant.
that's another
PDF.
that's another really
Oh,
weird
yeah.
that's another really weird thing as to how connected this guy is, because he's literally just some fucker in an office who like watches cameras and right clicks on things, and he's in on meetings with the president, the Secretary
Oh,
of
yeah.
Defense, the head of
no,
Home
but-
Security, and
Doesn't he hack into that though?
no, not
they
even
just
he's
don't
The
care.
invited
second
to that
time
shit
he
as
does.
well.
The first time he's invited.
The second time he just gets in
Yeah,
there and no
he
one
just-
like no one
yeah,
gives
no one
a
acknowledges
shit.
him. They're just like, okay, yeah, he's here.
And then he goes on mute when he goes to ring his son as well, as if anyone was paying
Gives a
attention
shit,
to
yeah.
it.
But like even earlier on in the thing, I mean, Ice Cube in this movie works for the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, and he joins meetings that already have the head of the Department of Homeland Security in them. You don't need the both representation, like you don't need them both to represent the company. You have the head of the whole company there. Like Ice Cube does not need to say nothing.
Yeah, but he's Ice Cube though, to be fair.
I know he
True.
is, but why is he involved in these fucking meetings? It doesn't make any sense.
Because he's like a
Put your
master
head up.
hacker. He can right he can right click and instantly steal a password, but he's a master hacker.
It would be a really easy thing to fix as well in the script. Just make him the head of the DHS.
Yes,
Like,
but, well, no, because
problem solved.
then
Problem
he'd have to be
solved.
evil because he'd have to be hiding the secrets. Because
That's true.
remember, Disruptor sends him the file of the head of the DHS being like, "I don't care if aliens show up. I need people's Amazon baskets." Or
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
he says.
Oh yeah, true, very true.
And
Yeah.
then Ice
With the
Cube's like,
Avengers,
and then
of
Ice Cube takes the file that this guy uploads, like, and then asks the guy for his YouTube password so that Ice Cube can upload it, instead of just saying, "Damn, this shit's crazy. Upload this to YouTube." He says, "Give me your password."
I love the way he needs to get like I don't even remember who it was the FBI lady or whatever. It's like send him the warrant so
Yes.
he can send that
He
over to like
asks-
the guy from the Avengers or
He
whatever.
asks,
or
no,
whoever he
not
sends
even.
it to.
It's not even that. It's stupider than that. He asks the FBI like tech support hub or whatever for a fucking search warrant so he could send it to the other FBI lady. They're part of the same department already.
Oh yeah, and then they respond like, "Don't worry, Ice Cube, I got
yeah,
you,
I got you.
home dog."
Why does he have to get one? He's fucking not even involved in the raid.
I think it's just he's just all powerful. That's really all there is
No,
to
but
it.
it goes back to what we were saying a minute ago in regards to like, did anybody question any of this at any point?
I don't think so. I think it was genuinely just like either like Dylan said, it was a COVID movie that
Yeah,
they
but
wanted to
just
just
because
throw
COVID,
out there, or they just like they did not care. Like it was just a funny type movie. They're like, oh, the kids will really get this one.
But it's not even particularly
Yeah.
that kiddish. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like it has.
No, but it's kind of
Oh.
like the way they have, I don't know, like generate master key, and like the way they show him like
Yeah.
going onto YouTube and like opening
Yeah, but
Twitter.
I
and
don't know
stuff
if they
like that.
thought
Like,
that
I
was
don't know.
funny. I don't like because
No. I wouldn't say funny, but it's like
it comes across to
hip
me
with the
like them
kids.
trying to make it feel like a real natural way of doing things because it has so many real world apps and all that kind of stuff. But at no point does it actually cross the line into being like funny. Like it's just stupid. So I don't know. I don't get it. And I think the whole concept, no, even the whole concept though of like, you know, oh, the aliens came here for our data. Like, who thought that up?
because you know
Yeah,
they
that
can
definitely
eat
isn't
data.
in the original. Like,
Who thought that up?
and I
Like that.
doubt it's even in the 2005 one. Like, that's definitely just a this movie
What
thing.
fucking? No, but what
That
sense
the
does that
aliens
make?
eat the data.
The aliens eat
How do they-
data,
Doesn't.
huh?
How do you eat data though?
Doesn't.
They just
And-
eat
and-
electricity. Like that's all they're doing.
And also the fact that like when like the aliens eat the data and then it's like, oh, we're gone into the complete lockdown. Facebook is closed. The world is falling apart.
It's 'cause
And
they
then,
use
like,
His
WhatsApp.
ex-wife's
They eat,
Facebook.
yeah, like the aliens destroy Facebook and they eat the data, so the boats decide to give up on the
Yeah,
water
the boats
and the
flip out of the
helicopters
water.
fall out
Yeah.
of the sky. But then an Ice Cube is like, damn it, my memory's on Facebook, and then he opens up WhatsApp and you're like, bro, that's literally the same thing. And then like the YouTube live stream is still going, even though there's like a
They still
news
upload
report to
videos to
say that
YouTube,
we've
yes.
got there's like on the news they're like global power outage. The world has no longer got power and internet connection and data. And then you go on YouTube and the disruptor is live streaming his fucking Fortnite scrims or whatever. Like it's just
Join the rebellion.
it makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Like it's such a weird like
It does. Yeah, it does.
because as I said, it doesn't even cross the boundary into like silliness. It's just stupid.
It's just lazy, really.
Yeah.
Like they don't
No,
like
no.
they set something up and then don't really bother to
You
abide
just don't
by that.
understand how data works.
Apparently not.
You need to be a proper like Ice Cube
Ice
level,
Cube head.
like Ice Cube level IQ individual to understand.
God damn.
That was easy.
Get out of there, man.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
But that kind of sums up the whole movie, though. Really, I mean, we're kind of finished at this stage. I think.
That was a good summary just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, like if you've seen just a few clips of it
If
on
you've
YouTube, you've
seen-
seen the whole fucking
No,
film.
literally, no, bang on, Dylan. Because if you've seen any of the scenes where someone fakes their death and then calls back in, that's the whole movie.
Hell, if you see any of
Yeah.
Ice Cube's reactions in it, you've seen the whole movie. Because the whole
Every
thing
single
is that you
game.
just like the same thing happening over and over again, and then him with like his PewDiePie face cam in the top right going, God damn! And like throwing his glasses or whatever.
It is revolutionary.
Yeah, I reckon they just got a load of reaction shots. Like, not in any kind of order, they just got a load of reaction shots and just stitched it together and got the movie. It's also, you know, when the streets are being invaded and she's in the Tesla, you can see the
Oh, yeah, you can
cars.
just see people driving.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
stopping. The Tesla stops at a traffic light at one point, and the camera just cuts away, so you can't see it stop.
And it's like
Yeah.
the worst part is like you can see outside, like the cars are crashed, there's nowhere to go, and everyone's just driving around like there's like it's nothing, and then
then
Alex
she-
at the traffic light, and you're like, are you
And then
serious?
she's just looking at the window going, there's so much destruction. And then they don't cut to any destruction, just stays on her.
And then you cut back, and then when you cut back to her when she gets out of the car, and she's like, "I'm a medical professional who literally created the cure to cancer, but I thought if I pulled this
pulled this
metal
metal
rod out of my
rod
leg,
out
it
of
would
my
stop the
leg, yeah."
bleeding." Like,
Well,
yeah,
well, the amount
Medical
of stock
professional
footage
might
in this
bollocks.
movie as well. The fucking stock footage. I
Yeah, no,
love that when they make it, when they want to make it look like a character from stock footage is saying something, they blur the face and just voice over it. And you can clearly see the face under the blur isn't moving at all. It's fucking brilliant.
or when they make Phil Coulson from the Avengers, and they're like, "Oh, how do we get him to dub over his line?" It's like, "Oh, just don't show the mouth." Oh, all right.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
I just wonder like why anybody agreed to be in that
That's what
movie
I'm
as well.
saying. It's such a weird thing where, like,
Amazon money.
but did
But
Amazon
and
spend
I
that
think-
much on it, though?
No, surely not. The only reason I can see it is the War of the Worlds is like a
A big IP.
iconic
Yeah.
IP and big story
Mm.
and stuff, and they probably heard, "Oh, we're doing a fresh take on War of the Worlds," and Amazon is funding it, quote unquote, and they're like, "Oh, it could be great," and Ice Cube is going
I
to
mean,
be in
yeah,
it, I
yeah, Ice
guess.
Cube
That's
and the lady
something.
from Desperate Housewives and Roderick and
And then
Phil Coulson.
Phil Coulson.
yeah, Phil Coulson from the Avengers. You're gonna lose,
No,
Loki.
no, that's a real cast. Ice Cube deleted from Desperate Housewives, your man from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Roderick Rules.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's a good cast. Actually, I see why they made it now.
Mm.
Do you think he went back to the Avengers and was like, guys, I had the craziest experience?
They went to jail
Yo,
after
Greg, Greg, you won't believe what I got up to.
He went back to the other agents in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Real? He's been dead since like 2012 though.
that. Spoilers. Actually, Dylan, you watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Does he get brought back to life or something?
He does, and then he
Get
dies
in.
again.
Agents
It
of
happens to
S.H.I.E.L.D.
him a few times actually, but I think
What?
he's still alive in the last season. I don't
Wait,
know.
he actually
I
gets
stopped
brought back to
watching,
life?
dude. Yeah, multiple
Yes,
times.
man.
Oh yes, Phil Coulson, but you can't keep a good man down.
yeah, that's World of Worlds.
That's
War of the
everything
Worlds.
is everything.
That's cinema.
That's World of Worlds.
In its
Cinema's
purest form.
it's still alive. and well.
Saved.
is reaching new heights every day.
Barry Lyndon, who?
Honestly,
Yeah.
Will Radford.
Will Radford.
As Ice Cube melted.
The Ice Cube has melted. Like there's
I think
I
think it's
so.
frozen
He
harder
did a
than ever
while ago.
before. I don't know.
I don't think this is it. I preferred the goofy Ice Cube comedy era to this. Like
What
I'd
if
take
Ice Cube
Yeah,
played
the
Redmond
Jump
Barry?
Street movies.
I'd take a
and the
Jump
other-
Street. I'd take a Ride Along. I'd take a fucking what's
Was
that?
he? Are we
what's
there
that?
yet?
Fist fight.
Yeah, he was already there. Yeah, Fist Fight. That's the one.
Yeah. Oh, fist fight. Fuck
Yeah, I'd
We
take
got
any of
bad
those
boys.
over
We
this.
You take fist fight.
I'd take Fist Fight over World of the Worlds.
I would not take
You'd
fist
fist
fight
fight-
over.
You'd fist fight Ice Cube. What the heck?
No,
I
he's
would
fist
rather watch
fighting-
War of the Worlds than
He's fist fighting
fight.
Luigi
Charlie
from the Mario
Day.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fist fight is not it.
And I'd assume go to the War of the Worlds as to hell.
I'd sooner
Yeah.
watch fucking fist fight than go to hell, bro.
Would you
Fist fight is
would
such
you
a
rather
shit
be in a
film.
fist fight or watch Fist Fight?
I'd rather be in a fist fight with Mike Tyson than watch fist fight.
That's because Mike Tyson's old, bro.
In his prime, bro.
Oh shit. Well, that's our review of Fist Fight.
quick.
0 out of 10
Three
for
for
fist
three for
fight.
one.
I'll put that up on the shorts, man.
Yeah, real,
That's our
real.
review of Fist Fight.
TikTok.
Yeah, man, I forgot that Ice Cube was in Fist Fight, haven't I? Seen the movie.
Stop talking about fist fight. I don't want to think about it.
Just wait
I
till,
don't have
wait till you find out what we're reviewing in November, man.
I won't be
What?
there. I won't be there.
I will not.
Wait, what?
I'd sooner go. I'd soon go to the Misfits in the Air podcast as the hell.
Owen, have you seen Fist Fight?
No.
We should watch it then. It's good.
I'm not watching Fist Fight.
I'd assume
Charlie
go
Day's
to
like a
Misfits in
teacher,
the Air
and
in November
Ice
as to
Cube gets
hell.
pissed off at him
They're
when he
both
challenges him to a
teachers.
fight.
They're both teachers.
Yeah, I know. But then Ice Cube challenges him to a fight, and then it ends with a fist fight, bro. You know,
Oh my fuck.
that's what you want.
I fucking hate Fist Fight.
Well, I mean, we don't have anything on the slate for November. We only have October and December.
We're
I
not
suppose.
picking fucking Fist Fight.
But yeah, I might. We'll see. I suppose scores for War of the Worlds.
We're doing it out of 5.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, there's no point because it's just going to be a bare
Five
minimum.
big booms.
No.
Yeah, I was about to ask, can we do half marks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I know my ratings.
Robbie, what would you say?
I'm giving it a 1.5.
Whoa!
Let's
for Robbie,
go,
that's
Robbie.
high. For Robbie, that's high.
Robbie's a real
1.5.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 1.5.
I'm gonna. Okay, I don't know how that's gonna rank, but I'm gonna put up like a leaderboard of all the Robbie rankings on Misfits of the Art because I'm pretty sure that's like in the middle somewhere of the ratings you've given.
Higher than the
That's
subs.
actually pretty high. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
has like Goodfellas as a 2.
Young Guns 7.
Fuck off.
Fist Fight.
I will not be watching
5.5.
Young Guns.
5.5.
I'd assume go to Young Guns as the hell.
Maybe November could be Fist Fight and Young Guns, and we'll decide. which
Oh
is
my
better.
god, I
Hell no,
would
bro.
kill myself.
Fist fight.
Oh, and don't
That
even
episode would have an all-time low viership, bro.
Oh, and you don't know the fucking horrors of Fist Fight, bro.
And you don't know
even
the
try.
horrors of Young Guns.
Bro, Back to rain.
Cinema is back, bro. Cinema is back.
The pen on fire.
Alex, your rating for War of the Worlds?
I cannot give it a rating, bro. It transcends it. There's no just
The letterbox
So
fire.
nothing out of 5.
no. Just
Zero?
give it an Ice Cube reaction. Give out of 5.
Okay.
That's a 0, bro.
Okay, so 0. Dylan, your rating? I think we're gonna have the same one.
Half.
Yeah,
It's a half.
Keep your head up.
Yeah, I'm half
Y'all are not
starring
keeping
it.
your heads up.
I'm half starring it as well. I don't think there's a single redeemable factor of this movie.
Yeah, but it's
Other
funny
than-
though. Consider
Other
that.
than it's not overly long. That's it.
Other, I think I give it a 1, and purely
Start
for
a
the
fist
fact,
fight.
that
It's-
I got some good laughs out of it, and
Alright,
I
yeah.
enjoyed watching it.
That's where I kind of put it.
If I ever watched it again, it would be a half star. But
Oh,
on
and
first viewing,
I had to watch it twice, bro. Think about that.
yeah, I know you had. Well, you had a half star before even.
Yeah, because it was garbage and it's still garbage.
No.
But, like, I think I would if I rewatched it, it would be the easiest half star of my life. But I think as long as I leave it the way it is right now, it can stay as a 1 star, and because I had a good time watching it.
It's substantially watchable first.
Okay, but okay,
watch.
Owen, if you watched it by yourself, how would you be talking
Oh,
about
half.
it?
Bro.
Probably half, but I didn't watch it by myself, so I guess we'll never know. You can only laugh at him generating a team viewer master key.
I
for,
know, I
like,
laughed both times.
well, that's news. Good job.
Well, that's
I
that's
give
one.
it a
Anyway, onto
fist
the
fight
shitter
out
of
Yeah,
the
now,
two
yeah, now
movies.
to get onto the worst movie. Now to get onto the misfit of the art.
I give it a fist fight
Whoa.
out of a War of the Worlds.
But we're not giving ratings anymore.
Shut the fuck up! I do what I want.
Shut the
Alright,
fuck
I
up.
want to give it a fist fight. It's my episode.
It's the
Alright.
Barry Lyndon segment.
I do what I want, bitch.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is
Well,
Forkman, and welcome
I was
to the
gonna
Barry
say-
Lyndon segment of the Misfits of the Year episode.
Well, I was going to say,
Brofist.
this isn't just Alex's pick. This is one of Alex's all-time favorite movies ever. So he's going to have to introduce this one again.
Now?
Yes, no.
Do you want to get the
yeah.
hamster going?
Yeah, bro, you do this music in the back. Yeah, we watched Barry Lyndon. It's a very good movie. Might be my favorite movie. It's very good. And Owen just watched it. And he won't fucking pipe down. That's the intro.
Who wants to go first?
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
know
ding,
there's
ding.
somebody here who has been sharpening his blade since it was this movie was mentioned.
Among Us
No, no, no.
imposter noise.
No, no.
Din, din,
I know.
din, din, din.
He's
I'll
like,
sit here and seethe for a minute. I'll sit here and seethe.
oh,
No, Dylan.
Loud and proud. Let's go. I fucking
no.
hate Barry Lyndon.
Give me a
Been
minute
to a
to,
stage
to
before.
construct my thoughts so someone else go first.
Right, you was there. Robbie fell asleep after the first hour and a half, bro. He's
That does not surprise me. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
oh, beef.
Yeah,
in the
Robbie.
cinema as well.
Oh,
Right. Now, hang
yeah,
on,
no,
hang
that
on,
still doesn't
actually,
surprise me.
Dylan, while you're formulating thoughts or writing notes, whatever you're doing, I want to actually tell a little anecdote. So,
Go on.
One time I was a teacher and I got into a fist fight with Ice Cube.
that did not
Fuck
happen.
off, bro. It's
I'm,
all.
I'm glad it didn't happen. Anyway,
Keep your head. Barry Lyndon would be so much better if Ice Cube was in it, bro.
If that song played on the credits.
Yeah, the ending happens. Keep your head up. Barry Lyndon was not keeping his head up at the end of that.
Keep your head
right.
What do you needed to hear?
So Barry
Oh my
Lyndon
lord.
is obviously one of those movies that if you're anywhere near movies for a long time, you're going to have to come across it at some stage because it's one of the most widely respected movies of all time. And I think it's mainly because of its photography and you know, well, I mean, obviously it's made by a very famous director. And when I was going into the cinema to see it, when it got re-released there for its 50th anniversary, I had kind of otherworldly next level expectations for it, and I don't know how kind of how bad of an idea that was, because I feel like after watching the first while, I was kind of into it, and then it's kind of in the middle starts scraping the floor a little bit, dragging its heels, and then it starts kind of picking up again towards the end, and it ends. and I do like the movie. I'm not going to lie, but I don't necessarily think it's the kind of generational classic people seem to think it is. But
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
But I will say that it is one of the best shot movies I've ever seen. I do stand by that very wholeheartedly, that it is a very well produced, very well shot movie. My issues with it are mainly narrative and somewhat kind of director, kind of the direction they took with it as well. But my biggest issue with Barry Lyndon is the fact that to this day I have been waiting 2 months now for my 4K Blu-ray to show up, and it still hasn't shown up.
$20.99.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be there when
fucking,
Spider-Man shows
that
up,
fucking
don't worry.
bastard told me it'll be here by 2099, and that's not fucking. I'm gonna challenge him to a duel if he says that to me one more time. He's finished.
You're gonna have to fight Spider-Man
I'm
2099.
gonna. I'm gonna fight.
He's making a comeback on the podcast. He's gonna come back in
Optimus
2099.
Prime.
Oh no. Well, Optimus Prime's a jobber, so.
Yeah, I could pack him up actually pretty easily. He got destroyed last time pretty easily.
You got the touch.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to get out of the way. I'm still waiting for that fucking 4K to show up, and I have a sneaking suspicion by the time this video is up, I still won't have it, because I'm gonna have to, and that means I'm gonna have to go find something else to use to edit this fucking video, because I don't have the stupid fucking disc I ordered 2 months ago. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna have to use some other way of. I might even have to buy a regular Blu-ray. I know. Anyway, Dylan, have you combobulated your thoughts?
Yeah, I hate this movie. Like, so much.
I'm going to kill this movie.
Just to be clear, we're on the same page with it looking nice and everything. I
Yeah.
fully agree with that, but everything else I hate.
Okay.
It's like a vitriolic hatred.
Oh, okay. We're talking vitriol. So,
Yeah.
okay, so are we at the stage where do you hate this movie more than The War of the World?
No.
Okay.
Objectively,
Oh my
it is a better movie
Okay.
in every way.
But subjectively.
But if I
Okay.
ever had to pick one to rewatch, it
Oh
would
my
not be
God.
Barry Lyndon.
Okay.
It would not be
Oh.
Barry Lyndon.
Is that but
I'm
is
not
that because
doing
of the
this for
length?
3 hours again. Yes, it is. It fully
Yeah.
is. I would have
If-
no issue
if
with
you
the
could
movie
watch it,
was
if you want-
2
I'd
hours
sooner
long.
watch War of the Worlds than go to Barry Lyndon.
Do you think, Dylan, do you
Yes.
think watching it in 2 sittings would be better?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't do that. I watched it in one.
Well, I did 1 in 2 sittings and 1 in 1 sitting, so I've
Well, as someone
I
who
felt
watched
both.
it in 2 sittings, I think the second sitting, for the second half didn't actually feel that long, and I think if I added that on to the first half, I don't think I would have hated it or not liked it any more than I did like it. Maybe a slight bit.
I think it. I don't know. It didn't bother me either way. I kind of more agree with you on that. On both viewings, it felt kind of the same.
If anything, it
I
just
don't know.
kind of made me want to watch the second half more, because I had to go a very long time before I seen the second. Like it was a good whole
Yeah,
day.
it does pick up at the end. Like
Yeah.
that bit's fine. It's just the amount of time it takes to get there. I was going crazy. Like I was defragmenting my hard drive while it was in the background while I was doing it. And at one point I just pulled it down and just started watching my hard drive defragment instead.
What scene were you on when that happened? What scene were you on when that
I don't
happened?
know, but there was really loud classical music. I must have been about halfway through the film because when I snapped back, intermission had started.
Oh,
How long did it take you to?
yeah. Well, how long were you fragmenting the hard drive
Oh,
for?
it took me fucking the entire day.
No,
Because the
no,
long
how long did
classical
you,
music
how long
that
did
I
you
can
stop
think
looking
of.
for?
I don't know. I kind of
Because
just
you might have just been watching
stopped.
like him and Miss Lyndon walking around or whatever.
No, it was.
He says before. The
Like no, I
intermission.
definitely did see that.
No, but I'm saying when he first starts kind of courting her or whatever, and the owl fella has the heart attack.
Oh, I could have been. No, I mean it was off on the side, so I was still watching it a little, but like my main focus was the hard drive.
So your main focus was a progress bar on a
Yes,
hard drive
that's how
defragmentation.
bored I was. That's how bored I was.
Jesus
Was
I,
there
If it
any-
had
I
more
don't know,
like,
something
if it
about
had
the
more
music
Agents
in the
of Shields
background
in
was
it.
I
driving
was
me
gonna, yeah.
mental.
What was your the main like? What were
If Barry
you?
Lyndon died and came back 3 times,
What were you
would the
so
movie
mad
have
at,
been
Dylan?
better?
Just the length, the annoying music in the background that it was
You
like an
didn't like the
earworm.
music?
I couldn't get rid of it. Yeah, it was really annoying me. I hate the way the characters dress. That was pissing me off.
Okay.
What?
So you
But-
don't like the
Yeah,
like the
what?
fashion. You don't like the music.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Don't like anything. I don't like that he was trying to fuck his cousin at the start of the movie either. That was
Dev
weird.
Street production.
All right.
Oh my god.
So hang on. So do you just not like movies set in that period, or
It's not
Yeah,
like
no,
movies.
I despise that period of history. I just do. I
do
fucking
you,
hate it.
do you think it was bringing up all the wounds? You know, being about the British ownership of Ireland and all that. You know.
God, no, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's okay. So it's
I
not.
just hate the way they dressed.
It's,
Just fucking hate their clothes.
it's not a point
They
of
just
pride.
had no
it's
drip.
it's
Like-
not a point
like
of
if
pride.
I'm
It's a
looking
point
at
of
something
style.
like- If I'm
You
looking
can't
at
tell- you
something
can't tell me Mrs.
ridiculous for
Lyndon
too
didn't have a
long,
bit
I
of
just
drip.
have to go. Well, yeah, maybe
They
at
all
some
had
point,
drip.
yeah, but I don't know, man. If I'm looking
No,
at
but
something
he
ridiculous
just
for
fucking
too
did
long,
it.
I just have to be like, I'm done. I'm done.
Even if it is period accurate.
Yes.
Especially
Especially
that had like
if it's
Nikes and like.
Yeah, would you rather they went
If
around
they,
in like Monterey
yeah,
tracksuit?
If they did like a
Yeah,
modern
that would be fucking
remake,
brilliant. That would be
If you had
fucking
Adidas on.
perfect.
yeah, if they did a modern remake, would you prefer that to
And they
God,
played like
yes, that would be hilarious.
Travis Scott instead of classical.
and he marries Ice
Drake.
Spice or something?
Fiend.
Oh,
he
Fiend.
goes Barry
maybe without
Spice.
that bit, but yeah, yeah.
Spice.
I don't know, man. My main issue is the length. My main issue is the length.
At what point did
'Cause
you
it could have
check
been
out
2
then?
hours.
Like, at what point did you decide this is enough?
I'm not going to lie. When I got to the hour and a half mark, I just kind of said
The
to myself,
intermission?
I think I'll skip to like the last half hour and just tell them I watched the entire thing.
Whoa.
Then I chose not to. And I still don't remember what happened in between those 2 points.
Dylan, the plot of Fist Fight is literally gonna be me and you now in a minute, bro.
Shut the fuck up about fist fight. I'm gonna disagree. Okay. I think I know what you mean about hitting a certain point around the hour and a half mark where it just kind of becomes bleh. Because
Yeah.
I was following the movie perfectly fine. And then it gets to the point where he breaks free from the army. And then he gets caught breaking free from the army and then goes back to the army and then has to go do like his second shift of arminess. And I remember when I was watching the film originally during that part, I was like, oh my God. Like, I know.
This is the most valid thing said about the movie. We had a nice discussion
oh
about
my
this.
God. Like, the narrator has already told us where this is going, which is another thing to get back to in a minute.
Yeah, that's.
But the
that's
narrator
something
has
I also
already told
hated,
us where
yeah.
this is going. Can we just get there already? Like, just start calling them Barry Lyndon or else I'm out here. But yeah, no, I don't know. It checked me out for a bit, then I checked back in. But there is a significant issue for me with the movie in relation to the narrator not shutting the fuck up.
Yeah.
That narrator is a fucking dickhead. Like, any significant moment in the story, he has to fucking butt in 10 minutes earlier and be like, Barry was, existing perfectly fine, but he didn't know his son was going to die of a horrible horse riding accident in 5 minutes. And he'll go,
Yeah, it's so
and he'll go up,
stupid.
and then we're just sitting there and we're watching the son, and he has to get on the horse, and we're like, oh my God, you just told us what's gonna happen. Like, shut the fuck up. Let the kind of the dread of it. 'Cause I mean, we just from showing us it, we kind of know where it's going because he was already told not to ride the horse. But you don't need to have the narrator go, Barry Lyndon's son was about to die of a horse riding accident. Like, that's Stanley Parable level stuff. That's a joke.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really bad, and it's persistent throughout the entire film as well.
Well, what would you rather have though? And Adam and Robbie, this is specifically for you. Would you rather have the narrator like that, or that one woman that was in the cinema with us going?
Oh
every
my
scene?
God. Oh.
What
I'd
would you
rather have
rather
the narrator.
I'd
bro.
rather have the
That's
narrator than the because
I still hear that shit in my fucking nightmares, bro.
oh, and I know me and you were laughing when we were watching it because we, were doing our usual brain rot movie commentary. But this lady was laughing at anything and everything that was said by any character in the movie. And she had the most infuriating laugh ever.
It was oh.
Listen here, lady. If there's anybody out there listening to this right now who's a woman who was sitting behind 3 young adult lads, one of which was wearing a green shirt with glasses and curly hair,
And there was a fat guy sitting to my right, 2 seats down.
And yeah, it was
So
a
we
fat
kept
guy.
bothering to go to the bathroom
the-
like 4 times during the ads.
The fat guy, yeah, the fat guy who we pushed out of the way like 16 times. If you were that woman, change your laugh now.
Change your fucking ways.
I'm not having this. If I ever see you in that cinema again, we're
Fist fight.
Fist fight.
Literally fist fight, bro. Literally fucking, it's on.
It's on.
Challenge him to a duel.
I will challenge them to a duel. But yeah, no, that's irrelevant to the movie, of course. But my God.
No way, it's relevant to the fucking movie, bro. The movie has funny shit in it, but this is not worth doing.
No, it's not that funny.
You do not go at every scene, bro. Just I would not be laughing like that if I was watching fucking like
Grown Ups 2.
Airplane or something. Like if I was watching like if I was
The tire scene.
When we had the bird snare.
if I was watching the tire scene from Grown Ups 2, I would not be laughing like that.
Bro, every time I go to the cinema, I realize
I'm
like
not
that-
watching Grown Ups 2 right now, and then you
That
leave.
no movie will be as funny as the Grown Ups 2 tire scene.
And you get up
I
and walk
feel like
out.
shut the fuck up. I realized that like people actually put comedic scenes 90% of the time. If I was watching it at home,
You're not laughing.
every single thing that she laughed at, I literally would have like taken like deadpan. Like I wouldn't have even thought of the joke. Like I don't know, Barry Lyndon.
She sounded like she was hurting, bro. She sounded like she was in pain.
Watch, we're gonna find
Barry
out,
Lyndon
we're gonna get like a message
right
from somebody now being like, "That's my fucking like autistic sister, you assholes."
Yeah, we're fucking too autistic, but
She's
take her home.
disabled. But yeah, getting back onto the slightly more serious parts of this, I suppose. I think, as I said, I disagree with Dylan wholeheartedly about the soundtrack with the movie. I think it's a beautiful score, and I think it has beautiful cinematography. But
Yeah, it looks like an oil painting in like every frame.
yeah, but
But
that's
it moves at the pace of an oil painting as well.
that's a good line, Dylan. I'm gonna take that. But I do agree. It does.
I'm gonna take that and take credit for it, and I'm gonna edit out you saying that, and I'm gonna say it later so that
It moves at
seems
the
like I
pace of
said.
an oil painting.
Okay, now cut out Dylan saying that a minute ago, and cut out this part as well, and then just have.
Perfect.
Whoa, Adam, that was really smart, bro. Where'd you come up
Whoa,
with that?
what? Oh, bro, Adam, I didn't know
That's
you
a good
were
one, bro.
It's
That's
such
a
a
good
hard line. Hard
That's a
line.
good one.
hard line, tough.
As me and Owen were talking about previously,
Dylan looking like fist fight right now, but if
I
kill
do-
Adam.
It's
I do
on.
think. Shut the fuck up about
It's
fist fight.
happening again.
please.
Such a good film.
We're gonna have to watch it now. If you mention it one
Sorry,
more
you
time,
were saying.
if you mention it one more time, we're reviewing.
No, sorry.
Right. Me and Owen were talking about this previously in relation to the pacing of the movie. Right. And we were talking about how there's easily, like you can easily cut, I'd say 20 minutes minimum. You'd be a bit harder pressed to cut more than that, but you still could.
My words exact.
Exactly. That's what I said. That's what me and you were talking about it.
I know,
But
that was my words exact.
but I'm not gonna cut you out. Don't worry. But yeah, no, like that's it. There is definitely bits in this you could chop off and not miss whatsoever. And I think most of it comes from that middle bit where he's like he gets put back in the army again, and he's a spy, and he's running around fucking playing cards or whatever. I
think that is that 20 or so minutes, like you said, easily cut off. But I think I would struggle to take much more out, and I don't think you need to take much more
I don't
out.
think you need to either. No.
I don't think you need to take anything else out really, but just that one little bit, that 20 or so minutes, I did kind of get a bit, and then, I got like,
It does
once
pick back up.
Once he gets in with the other Irish, the spy and all, I was like, yeah, lock back in. We're going somewhere now. I really think
Even though it doesn't go on for very long.
yeah, but it gets you ready for the second half, which I don't think I ever lost interest in watching at all.
I agree. I do like the second half.
Because obviously you've seen it before me, and I had heard from you that the first half is good, but it's quite boring at times, and the second half is really, really good. But like Alex has said, I think besides that one second army section, I think it's the whole movie is good the whole way through, and I don't have many issues
Well, the only other...
besides
Go on.
that 20 minutes maybe.
Well, I'm going to be bouncing between sides here for a bit, because I do have other issues with it. Because I think, I mean, there's some very weird character choices in this movie that I'm not fully on board with, that I think you have to be slightly on board with for the plot to work. Because I don't get the relationship between Barry and Mrs. Lyndon at all. I just don't think it ever should have happened. I don't believe that at any point she would want to marry someone like him. I don't understand why she did or continued to put up with it, and I don't understand why she sat at the end. It just did not sit with me whatsoever, and I don't think they ever give her the time to explain herself, because she has like 2 lines in the whole movie, and like
I wish she did a
one
lot
of them
more,
is
'cause
one of them is stop smoking, and the other one is
when
like-
she showed up, like at the just before the intermission, I was like, oh yeah, here we go, and then
it's what the
he
movie's
walks
named
up to
after.
her,
Yeah.
He walks up to her, and he holds her hand, and he's sweating balls, and he's better go ask her out or whatever, and then it just cuts to the guy having a heart attack, and I was like, all right, grand, we got an hour and a half left of this movie, and then
And then
she shows up again
Yeah.
with her kids, and she's a son now, and she's another a baby, and she still doesn't say anything, and I was like, okay, she'll say something,
Speak.
and then you get into the carriage, and Barry is smoking, and I was like, oh, here we go, and then she starts waving her hand, and I was like, oh no, and then she waved her hand again, and I was like, Ice Cube style, oh hell no, and then
And he blows
eventually
smoke
she
in
was
her
like,
face.
Barry, could you please stop smoking? And then he just goes all over her face, and
And then she never says
then she
another
just-
word.
she doesn't say another word, and then her child dies, and she doesn't say anything, she just sits there and cries, which is like fair enough.
Well, I
She's
don't mind her
crying, but-
being like, if we're supposed to buy the fact that she's like unconsolably depressed about her child dying and she can't, like, she has lost the will to speak, that'd be something. But she didn't speak beforehand.
Yeah. And then the last time that she speaks a word is when she tries to poison herself and goes, and then rolls around on the bed. Which I like that scene, but I just don't like that she.
I just think she could have been an actual character, and
Doesn't
instead she's just
talk.
kind of a thing.
Even when Barry is off with other girls and she sees him, she doesn't say
Doesn't
anything.
say a
She's just
word,
like, "Come
no.
along, children," but she doesn't even say that. She just hushes them along with her hands. She doesn't speak.
Because she's not getting very much out of this marriage with Barry. Like, I mean, if she had been getting something out of it, it would have made sense as to why she's putting up with it. But like, he's putting up with her. Like, I mean, he's the one getting something out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's just putting up with him for no reason.
I suppose if I were to give my 2 biggest criticisms, then it would be that short kind of 20-minute section, which I think even you forget even cutting that out. You can just do something else other than put him back into the fucking army. But that short 20-minute section and the lack of Miss Lyndon doing
Anything.
I don't know anything.
The only
But
kind
other
of,
than that, I really think it was, because I was worried I wouldn't like it because it didn't, like Dylan with the clothes and the time period. I also kind of looked at that and was like, I'm gonna disappoint Alex when I watch this movie. And then
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, actually, you know what? Never mind. The clothes are fine. I can deal with the clothes.
I think
I don't
I
mind
think it's a very well costumed movie. Yeah,
Yeah, I do as well.
Clothes is such a fucking
it's such a weird thing. Yeah.
My
It's not
issue
even the
isn't
clothes, it's
with
just the time
the-
period. It's
Yeah.
like I thought I wasn't gonna like the movie because I usually like that type of thing. I don't know. I just don't like the look of it. But I really, really was impressed by that.
JoJo.
Yeah, but they don't dress like that.
They
in
do.
JoJo. Not as flamboyant.
But more flamboyant. It's
Yeah, no,
JoJo.
Eh,
I don't want to
just-
hear it.
yeah, but there's no like
Dressing, I
ham on
guess?
in Barry Lyndon, bro.
It doesn't matter if there's no Hammond and Barry Lyndon. It's still the same fucking time period.
Yeah, but it's drastically different by the fact that there's vampires running around and
Who
Ham
gives a
on.
shit?
Like if there was
Barry
vampires,
Lyndon's a vampire. He fucking like sucks the life out of Miss Lyndon.
if there was, I think she was already long
Oh,
gone before he
God.
should have.
Yeah.
If there was vampires in Barry Lyndon, I don't think I would have been as immersed in
Barry,
the
bro,
time
Barry.
period. No, actual vampires and people using the sunlight yellow overdrive, and I don't think I would have been nearly as invested in the time period.
Okay, so anime can do it, but live action movies can't. I see how it is.
Well,
No,
anime
because
is,
again,
is,
I'm not
is
invested in.
epic.
I don't look at JoJo and go, "This is, wow, this was recorded in the 1800s or whatever." Like I don't look at it like that.
Did you with Barry Lyndon?
Yeah, kinda. I was like, wow, that's.
I'm pretty sure I
I thought it
specifically
was.
remember you saying at one stage that at no point did you think it was shot in the 1700s.
No. Last
In the
night
same
I
way
said.
that when you watched The Seventh Seal, you thought that was shot in the 1500s.
I said I thought the Seventh Seal was like, shot in the 1500s, and I said I don't get as much of that with Barry Lyndon, but I do a bit. So I do think it is. Like I said, not as much as the Seventh Seal, because you don't have people going around in little mud huts and shit, like genuine, like living in actual like dog shit. But you do get the castles and the outfits and all, and I think it is very immersive. More so than JoJo, a lot more than JoJo.
But I think the issue of Mrs. Lyndon is kind of a bigger issue I think the film has as a whole with female characters in general. Because the first female character we get is his cousin who's a hoe. The second female character we get is his mother, who's not in the first half like at all.
Yep.
Then
Is she not?
well, she's in
the first
no,
half
but,
a fair
like,
bit.
Nah, not as much as the second half, because she becomes like an accountant in the second half, and she's a shit accountant.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he leaves his home, so she's not. But like he's still
Yeah,
like
she shows
when
up
he
to say
meets
goodbye
up
to
with
him,
his
but then
friend.
he fucks off.
Yeah,
and-
but when he meets up with his friend, he's like, "Why don't you write to your mother? And why don't you talk
Yeah,
to
but
her?"
she's not like she gets any scenes. That's not. You don't get to hear her like opinion on things or anything. That's just him talking about his mother.
Yeah, but he's still kind of. She's still like. It's not like she's been completely dropped
No,
and
I'm not
forgotten
saying. I'm
about.
not,
and
I'm
just,
not saying she is. I
just
said
go
she's
back
not
to-
in the first half very much, and then she's more in the second half.
Yeah, but I still think she has enough to do, and like for showing who he is in Berrytown and all that in the first half, and when he leaves and he's forgetting about his poor mother, and then he brings her back later on, and then again.
Well, I think she has
to do
about two
that stuff.
scenes in the first half, which is the point I was making in the first place. Blaming. And then the next woman we meet after that is the woman whose husband has gone off to war, and she's a hoe because the narrator tells us that she has slept with many men.
Go on, the narrator snitching.
Wish death upon me.
Right, and
I don't
then
cry no more.
and then you get a bunch of prostitutes and Mrs. Lyndon who says nothing. So I think in general the movie has a bit of a weird relationship with female characters, and I was kind of thinking about Stanley Kubrick movies in general and kind of female representation in them, and I was kind of going through the ones I like and kind of Doctor Strangelove. There isn't really any. 1001 Space Odyssey isn't any really. Paths of Glory.
Okay,
isn't
but what
really
about
any.
the female characters in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse?
It's kind of just fuck that.
What?
It's
That's a
ki-
good
Where did
point.
that come
It's
from?
kind of just Barry Lyndon and Eyes Wide Shut that only came to mind as far as having lady characters who exist.
Not The Shining? No?
Actually, Shining, that's a good point. I keep forgetting he made
Yeah.
that. But,
Yeah, so do I.
yeah, The Shining. There you go. 3 movies. And one of which is famous because he abused the woman that was in the movie.
Abused the woman on set.
Yeah. So I thought maybe we shouldn't mention that.
King.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't mention that. But I think that's just that's just an interesting observation I had about kind of the movie and Stanley Kubrick movies in general. I don't know what his I don't know. I just think in general there's not much going on with the female characters. And I think especially when you have someone in as important as a position as Miss Lyndon was, you kind of need that, but the movie didn't bother. That's it though. I mean, Barry Lyndon himself, I think he's a fine character. I think
He's a
he's
fine old lad.
he's mainly well performed. I don't think every scene is very well acted out because I think the accent needs a lot of work.
Well, he does sound like Tom Cruise a couple of
Yeah,
times.
as
like
Robbie
what
said, he sounds like Tom Cruise in fucking Home and Away, or not Home and Away, but whatever the movie's
Home
called.
and Away.
Yeah, whatever the movie's called.
What he would start, lad.
Yeah, his accent
Don't
is a bit
even joke
shaky,
there.
but I think he does well in some scenes. But a lot of it's quite monotone. The one thing I wanted to bring up is kind of something that it's a conversation that we've been having off of recording, obviously, where
Off air.
Alex, you and Owen only had it earlier on today about your interpretations of Barry as a character. And Alex, I'll let you go first in terms of how you see Barry as a character and what you like or dislike and what's interesting about him. And then I'll let Owen say his bit afterwards, because I noticed there was kind of a disparity between the two.
I think I like him. Well, I don't like him, but like I like as a character. I think he's good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Like-
I think
One second.
the whole point of the movie is that it's like it's a big epic, like it's a big movie with like big scale, and then the main guy is just like Joey from down the street, like, you know what I mean?
A wanker.
Because not even necessarily a wanker, he's just a guy. Because like if you think about like a different kind of like big movie, like a Gladiator or something, the guy like basically changes the world at the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Like he fucking fixes Rome or whatever. And Barry doesn't really get anything done. He's just kind of a guy. But I think it's. I want to say that I wanted to say it's like a joke, but it's not. It's just kind of like a.
No, I think it's fair to say. I think there's a bit of black humor in the ending of it. But go on.
Well, I think over the whole movie there is, but it's kind of like a comedy, but not like obviously not like a fist fight type comedy, but like it's
Fucking
God
we're watching
damn it.
Fist Fight, then
God
that's it.
damn
You've
it.
said it. We're watching it.
it's
You've
it's not
said
like a
it
War of the
again.
Worlds type comedy, but like it's definitely like a comedy. It's got a funny idea to it that it's just like about a guy, and it's like they're treating him with this big scale. Like it's like the movie looks the way it does, it sounds the way it does, it has the scale that it does, it has the narrator talking about it as if it's the biggest thing ever, and then it's just some guy. That's what I think.
All right, I think I agree with some of that in the sense that I think that's why they have the narrator there, is to make it feel more kind of fairy tale-esque. And I think that's why the movie looks the way it does, because it looks kind of like, as Dylan said, paintings. It looks like artwork. It looks made up. It doesn't look real. But I'll let Owen go first, as I said I was going to, because there is a kind of different element to that as well that's kind of interesting. So Owen, you go ahead.
I think he's savage. I'd cheat on my wife too.
No. Well, okay. To be fair, when I told you that, I had not watched the second half of the movie. So in my eyes, the movie begins off, and I 100% agree. At the start of that movie, he's
Barry from Barrystown.
He's Barry
Barry.
from Barrystown, 100%. But he's also a dirty bollocks trying to get with his cousin, and he's kind of like really over the top, like kind of stuck up about the fact that she is a hoe
Someone
or
else is
whatever.
trying to raise his cousin.
Yeah, she's going with John Quinn and all, and he throws the hissy fit at the lunch table or the dinner table, and
Shows the glass
you know,
in his head.
he challenges him to a duel so he can fuck his cousin. Like that is complete loser
That's what
behavior.
he does.
It's complete
I
weirdo
know
behavior,
it's what he does.
and
It's so
that's
stupid.
not like that is not cool at all. That's not like, oh, he's savage. That is complete loser behavior. Then I think again, even further, when he gets
The robbery is the last point you can say that.
yeah, when he gets robbed, I think again, low point for him. It's another, he doesn't even try and do, like, I mean, not, I don't know what you're gonna do in that situation. You're being fucking mugged by a fellow with 2 guns and another fellow with a gun up your arse. Like, you're not gonna do much there. But like, I think once you pass that point, I think from the half an hour mark to the intermission, I think Barry does an incredible amount of feats that are very unloser like, or very Barry from Barrystown like. First of all, he completely rocks the Logan Paul looking fella in the boxing match in the army.
Multiple times,
And, like,
drops him in singular
Not
punches
even
like 6 times.
close. Like Logan
Huge
Paul doesn't hit him
knockdowns.
once. he knocks him down in like 1 to 2 punches every time. He has this guy spitting blood. He can't stand up by himself. And like that is very unloser like. And then he is able to manage to rob the horse from the two fellas and successfully escape out of the army and
For quite some
go
time.
on the run
Yeah.
for a long time. And like you said, Adam, long enough that his information that he has
He's
based
out of
on
date.
where
The
he's
guy
supposed to be
dies.
going is out of date by 10 months. So that's almost a year that he's been on, like, away from the army with no one has found him or questioned him or anything. And then he's able, like, if he, you know, to him, that information isn't out of date. So when he does get stopped by the general fella a bit later on, to him, he's finessed that general, and he would have had, you know, his
Has the guy
information not been
died, yeah.
outdated. Like, so again, he's after finessing it like top dog in the army, and he successfully, in about 2 years, is able to work up the ranks of that army enough that he's
Well,
entrusted with a secret spy mission,
Yeah.
and, you know, and then after that, he's able to use that secret
he's
spy
awarded
mission.
with shit for bravery and everything.
Yeah,
He gets
exactly.
gifts.
He's able to Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt his way out of the army again by dressing up as the spy and
Yeah.
getting out. And I think from about the 30-minute mark to the intermission, Barry is
Well, I think you missed
on
two very
complete
important parts.
gas.
Actually, is that he has Riz.
He does as well.
He chats up the housewife, then he chats up Miss Lyndon without even needing to say nothing.
Yeah, like,
Does he though?
Yes.
I mean, well, to be
I mean,
fair,
look at Miss Lyndon's husband though.
yeah, but I mean, she had other options. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like you can't tell me that she doesn't know other blokes. Like, that's a bit of a stretch too far to tell me that this woman does not know
Did any
other
of them
men.
try?
But he didn't try. He
That's
just
true, that's
walked. He just walked around with a sweaty head.
Well, he was becoming baller though. He was entering his baller era.
He was a baller already.
he was gambling with
Well, he's not a baller,
people.
but like
He was battering people in sword fights. He was gambling.
when he raises up the fucking
He's a
housewife or
goddamn
whatever,
gimp.
he comes in. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a cool army man. I'm a chief," and she's like, "That's so cool. Let's
Oh yeah, the German.
No,
Let's
what
cheat
I'm
on-
saying. But if he
let's
was,
cheat on my husband. It's so tight." And then he gets to
You mean the
Lyndon Town.
lonely German woman?
Yeah, and then he gets to Lyndon Town, and he's like an up and coming
gambler.
fucking gambler and assistant to the guy with the eye patch, and she's like, "Damn, this guy's
An
guy's doing
assistant to a
shit."
guy with an eye patch.
yeah." But the guy with the eye patch is like
sliding
big,
the
No, but if
cards
we're-
up the
but
sleeve and all.
we're supposed to believe that she's one of the wealthiest women like ever at that stage.
the guy
because-
with the eye patch is like big talk, bro. He's big news.
Yeah, but then go for
He
him.
is.
Don't go for him. Don't go for the fucking
No, but
assistant.
he's got no riz.
But that's
that
well, no, but
implies
that's
Barry,
the point.
Like
He does though. He
Barry
kind of
has
does. Like,
Riz.
yeah,
Barry
exactly.
Barry looks like a
But
good
Barry
looking
has
guy.
like, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's not loser behavior. Being like so handsome that like rich women just instantly fall for you.
And Barry's
Yeah.
trying to. She knew Barry was gonna ascend above the eye patch guy, bro. She could tell
How?
the look in his eye, bro. He had the hunger for it.
Yeah, sure. And she said that when?
You could see it in her eye as well.
Sure. I believe it.
Sick of these damn TikTok kids need to be spoon-fed information, bro. Can't look in the eyes of the characters these days.
That's all you can do with Miss Lyndon is look in her eyes. That's all she is.
That's all
Okay.
Barry does too, bro. That's his fucking
Other places to look at with Miss Lyndon as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
bath
you.
scene.
Oh you. Oh.
Anyway. But yeah, that's all the issues I really have with Barry Lyndon, to be honest. I think other than that, it's a very solid movie.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
I think the second half though is.
Oh. Compared to...
I mean, I already I think like the first half more than anyone else besides Alex here, but and even I think the second half is whopper as well. Like the second half is great. I like the just I don't know. Like you said, Adam, as well. It looks really good. I mean, the whole movie does, but the the NASA candles and all that, and the
Sandra
Dick.
Nassa gets
Well, I was going to
Yeah,
say, that's something we
Sandra.
haven't mentioned, actually, is that both these movies have associations with NASA, you know?
That's true.
They have Sandra NASA, and then they have the NASA camera they shot this with, you know?
I love the. I like his I don't know, rivalry, I guess, with his son as well. I think I don't know when
The
Yeah.
son is the real GOAT, bro. He's the real MVP.
when the son showed up and hits like his youngest kid, and Barry picks him up and starts smacking him on the ass, bro. I was
Punches him in
laughing.
the fucking spine.
I was laughing at that so hard for no reason. But yeah, I don't know. I really like the rivalry with that, and the scene where like towards the end where the older son comes back to the castle and he like walks through it with his cane and all, and then stands in front of Barry Lyndon and taps it on the ground, bro. That was
Horrifying.
Yeah.
that was such a good scene. That's so
Well,
good.
I think the real magic of that scene is the next scene after that. Actually, I think the duel between the two of them is one of the most kind of. It's a real example of good tension and stuff.
Yeah.
In a movie that doesn't necessarily
And
have
the
much.
narrator goes. The narrator doesn't say.
Yeah.
At the end of this duel, Barry will be left legless,
Yeah,
and his
thank God.
fortune
It's
will be
one of-
left to his son.
One of the only times he shuts the fuck up.
And like, I think even having like his son like when he like throws up and everything is like, I don't know, it just tension. You're right, like it's so good.
But I do like that scene in regards to it's kind of. You know when Barry shoots the ground instead of shooting his son.
I have not
Yeah.
received satisfaction.
I like that a lot because I actually see it as kind of a very interesting moment of kind of intelligence and clarity from Barry, to be honest, in a movie where he doesn't get many of those. I don't not many in terms of like just having a wise moment, because I think in that bit he sees in his son that kind of anger he had against the guy who was trying to fuck his cousin. Do you know what I mean? Like I think he gets that's obviously why the scene is there.
Okay.
I think that's
mean,
obviously
yeah,
why
fair.
the scene is there. Is that it's a kind of it's a contrast to the earlier duel scene, and I think he almost accepts that that's just the kind of natural order of things. That his son had to have his moment in the same way Barry had his moment. Do you know what I mean? That's at least how I interpreted it. I don't know if anyone else has any other ones, but
I don't know. If I was Barry, I would have just shot him. Would have kept everything like.
Well, to be fair, you've delivered the best line in this whole episode, where you sat there and thought for about 15 minutes on what you were going to say, and you opened with, "I hate this movie." So
Yeah.
you
I hate it.
oh
might
no,
be the best like line delivery on all of Misfits of the Air.
Wait, what did Bob think of the movie? He's not said anything yet.
It's probably asleep.
I don't hate this film, but it is
You
too
don't hate this
fucking
film?
long.
The anti-Dylan. I don't hate this film.
oh shit, yeah, well, let's go.
I don't hate it.
Fist fight, Dylan versus Robbie.
No, stop.
Stop talking about fist fight.
It's
Right, go on, Robbie. Sorry for interrupted you.
Okay, this film, the biggest problem with this film is the length. I don't care if there is an intermission. I don't care if like
It's not a very long
it's
one.
getting
Like,
The intermission is like 30
Yeah, it's
seconds.
not a very
bro.
long
It's
one.
literally nothing.
no,
It had to
no.
have
But
been
if there's
longer
an-
back in '75.
the intermission back in the day
Back in
was probably like
75.
well, can I actually mention something that would kind of because originally, right, you'd think that the intermission was there to be, to swap out the film reels or whatever. But I believe I actually read somewhere, I saw a letter that Warner Brothers had sent out to a load of film. They sent it out with the film to cinemas when it came out, and it was like projection instructions from Stanley Kubrick
Yeah,
to
I
the
saw that
projectionists.
as well.
And I'm pretty sure on that thing it mentions that that film had like it was on more than 3 reels or something. So I think the intermission is like at the start of like reel 4 or something. So like they can make it as long as they want, really, because I believe it also mentioned that they had supplied like a vinyl record of the soundtrack that you could play during the intermission for as long as you wanted. So yeah, like it basically has always been up to the cinemas as to how long the intermission should be, and it's just that we live in an era where they don't bother having one.
Yeah, well, our cinema just didn't give a fuck. 'Cause
Yeah.
that woman needed more giggles per second, where she couldn't take a break.
But even like,
Do you think if they had a longer one, it would affect it a
well,
lot?
I think so, because in our one, a lot of people wanted to pee. And like they got up, they started walking down the stairs, and by the time they got about by the time the 4th person got to the door, the movie had come back, and they were like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
They had to go really
Yeah.
fast. They had to run to the bathroom.
Do you guys remember when Avengers Endgame came out and people said they were going to do an intermission halfway
Yeah,
through
no,
the
that was
movie because
shit.
it
I do
was like,
remember that.
yeah, why were they? That was never going to happen.
It's only a 2.5 hour
How
long
long
movie.
is? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only okay.
It's like half an hour credits, bro.
That's true.
But
The movie itself is like 15 minutes
because
long.
even something like the Brutalist had a intermission in cinemas, and even the 4K Blu-ray I have of that movie has an intermission that's like a few minutes long at least. So I don't understand why they didn't bother putting one on Barry Lyndon.
Because fuck Barry.
Anyway, Robbie, what were you saying?
The length. That's my biggest problem. I'd say it was around probably I think it was when we had like the scene where he's like this big spy moment where he's in like deep in enemy territory and like he's I don't know, fucking swooning like fucking like Belgian chicks or something. Bro, I lost all interest like then. I was
lost all hope.
It
Wait,
was
so
nearly
you lost interest when the spy, like when that was happening?
when that shit was going on when he's behind enemy lines. He's riding a horse for fucking like 7 fucking years. I was like, this is
I remember
boring.
when we got out of it, or after we saw the movie, Robbie was like, that fucking duel scene at the end went on for 3 days,
Yeah.
and I fell
Oh,
asleep
yeah,
and
'cause he
woke
kept-
up and it was still on.
He kept falling
I
asleep and
remember
waking
you
up over and
telling me
over again,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, he fell asleep and kept waking up in the duel scene. We're
So
stuck in the infinite
it
loop.
must have felt like it went on for fucking years.
When we were watching,
And
when we sat down as well, the movie started. The opening scene where it's like when this is the narrator and it says Barry Lyndon's dad got fucking blown away in this field or whatever. Robbie out loud goes, "I know where that is," and Adam went, "Shh."
I know
Bro,
where
it's the
that
start of
is.
film, bro. Nobody gives a fuck, alright?
Real.
I'm pretty sure I did know what I
It was
was.
just like a tree with a wall next to it, and then like a field, and you were
know
like,
where
"I
that
know where that is."
Where is it then, Robbie? Tell us now, actually, may as well. Where
Wait,
was
Robbie,
it?
I'll get a picture of it.
I know where that
Yeah.
is. It's so fucking. I can
I'm pretty
imagine him
sure I
like
know what it
half
is.
asleep in the chair, sitting up and pointing at the screen. I know where that is.
I
Like
wasn't half
Carpo with the
asleep, bro. I was
dejector,
just
bro.
after sitting down, bro. I was really just after fucking sitting down.
Yeah, so where is that, Robbie?
I know where that is.
I think I know the hill behind it. And that's where I think I know where it is. But,
Yeah, that's the Wicklow Mountains,
The
no?
Wicklow mountain range. You know where that is.
oh yeah, it looked familiar. I was like, I think I know what it is.
So you
And
don't
you
know
felt,
where
you
it
felt
is.
like you needed to let the whole cinema know that you knew where
I
that
did, bro.
was.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I've been there. I swear.
Dear
And then the
lady
lady
that we
beside
just
you.
yeah, I was gonna say dear lady we slandered earlier on. Can you actually tell us if you remember that moment?
She's probably
Bro,
at home thinking about
Pretty
it.
wise. She was laughing, bro. She was fucking laughing. Just to
She was
piss
still
us
For the
off.
thinking
whole
about it.
movie, she couldn't get Robbie saying, I know there. And then for the whole 3-hour movie.
She was still thinking about it at the end.
Right. I think it's come to that time of the evening.
What's
Hello,
that?
Ansel.
Ah.
It's like Bob Dylan's That could be me.
Oh, that's my next. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Dylan is
Wait a
on some
second, I know
good
where that
fucking
is.
music.
You didn't like music either, Robbie?
No, it's not that I don't like the music. It's the
I
fact
would have
that
preferred
like,
if
It's just the fact that
if
it's
Barry and Lord
always
Bullington
there.
were having a
Sewer-
duel
and
and
it
the music was
draws out so much shit, bro.
and there was like and the like Barry Lyndon was played by like an AI generated anime character instead of Ryan O'Neal. It would have been better.
I like the music quite a bit.
That's
to be
what was
I
honest.
wrong with
love
the
the music,
outfits,
yeah.
bro. He wasn't dressing an anime girl.
There's a specific
But sure, Dylan
song,
had that
I
problem. He's not an anime
can't
head.
think of it.
No, but just overall.
And then, Robbie, you were saying about the music. It goes on too often.
It made every scene drag, which I kind of feel like it's supposed to, and it kind of makes every scene drag. It's trying to drag out like this fucking like absolute useless piece of shit of a person who's like kind of like morphed himself into trying to be something that's like worthwhile.
The one scene I agree with that in is when he goes back to war for the second time, and like
Usual.
all the fellas are getting blasted, and the captain is the
Oh, that
building on his head,
song.
and Barry
Oh,
Lyndon
that
is walking
song.
around with just in the background,
What?
like
No, genuine. Listen to the soundtrack during that scene. That's so annoying.
What scene?
like
The
you
bit
know the
when
scene where he's fighting in the
second
war in Holland or
Yeah,
whatever.
and he's fighting on the Prussian side.
yeah.
Yeah, The music
And
in
you know
the
when they're in the
background of that
castle?
is fucking shite.
Oh, when he's helping the
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Barry Lyndon is walking around shooting out of windows, and you just hear.
Yeah, I know. That is definitely like that song is a bit fucking
It's
weird.
shite.
And it doesn't fit as well as it should.
Right. Let's we have business to attend to, so let's go through our scores and then we'll get to the business. So I'll go first because I didn't go first last time. I give this 4 stars out of 5 stars because it is a very well produced movie. I like the music an awful lot. I like most of the story, not all of it. I just think it needs a bit of touching up on some of the characters, and that's about it. Robbie.
2.5 sleep-inducing slop.
Only what, like
1 star?
one better than War of the Worlds.
Valid.
All right, yeah, okay. Alex, I think we know where you're going.
6 out of 5.
Okay. I'll hang on, Owen.
Dylan, I hate
Good
this.
idea. Good idea.
-5.
4.5 out of 5.
Okay. Dylan.
I know I'm wrong for it, but I was scratching. I was ready to tear my eyeballs out at one point.
Yep.
It just ain't for me.
Okay.
Okay.
1.5 stars.
1.5.
1.5.
So we're also you're talking about 1 star above War of the Worlds again.
We're
so
talking War of the Worlds, Keg.
officially.
Adam, when Dylan's score comes up, can you put "I hate this movie" out of 5?
Well, that's 1.5. Is not. I hate this movie. No, it's like that's.
Well, that's for like the good like cinematography. That 1 star.
There you go.
Yeah.
So if the
The
movie had been
half is
shot, but
the
if the
rest of it.
movie had been shot like War of the Worlds was shot, do you think it'd
There'd
be
be
better
nothing.
or worse?
There wouldn't be a rating. There'd be
It
nothing.
would.
There wouldn't be.
I hate this movie.
It would cease to exist.
Anyway, the business to attend to. Well, because this is September's episode. For October, obviously we're gonna have to do something a bit
Back-to-back
spooky.
Kino.
So I think we may as well sit here and do a round table right now and decide on the podcast what movies are we doing for October.
War of the Worlds.
No. Next. Robbie, any suggestions?
Oh man, I don't know.
Okay, Dylan.
What would be a good horror movie? So we're looking for a singular one. No, like
No, 2. What?
no. But I
Let's
mean,
just change
like,
the format of the
like
show.
it's not like 2 sequels. Like it's
No, it doesn't have to be
so
2 sequels.
Can it
Like,
be a
as in
sequel? Can it be like
you want
a
2 separate
sequel?
movies.
It can be
You're not, like,
whatever
looking
you
at a
want.
whole
Halloween 4.
franchise.
Halloween
Alright,
4.
whatever
Halloween
you
4.
want.
Halloween 4. Halloween 4.
The fucking Zathura. I don't fucking know.
Is that spooky?
No.
Then no.
Halloween
Give me
4.
a second to think. Get off my back.
Okay,
Dylan, say Halloween
Robbie,
4.
what'd you say?
God, no.
Jaws 4.
Jaws 4 and Halloween 4, the Battle of the Fours.
No!
Yes.
Okay, no then.
Yes.
Robbie said no.
I
Robbie,
know.
please,
No, okay.
don't be
If you
bad
want to
at
let it happen, bro, if you want to let it happen, it can happen. But I know there's one winner in this. Actually, I don't know if there is one winner in this. I don't think there's any winners.
Robbie, Halloween 4 is
Um,
actually good, bro.
I don't think I've seen Halloween 4.
You have, absolutely.
I have?
Yeah.
Does that
100%.
one? Does it
Peter
go back to
Griffin's
the
favorite.
house?
No, it doesn't
Back
go back
to
to
the
the
old
house. That's just a poster.
I don't remember.
Back to the
Okay,
old
Owen, what's your
house.
recommendations then?
Um,
Batman the Long Halloween.
Right, I swear, if there's any superheroes, any of your recommendations, I'm actually
no,
gonna
I'm
fucking
thinking
tonight.
no horror
Halloween
movies.
themes.
Oh, hang on.
Horror movies.
Dead
bro.
Batman, that's a scary movie. Hides in the dark and he jumps out at people.
It takes place in October, but it's
Yeah,
Halloween.
exactly.
Um,
Dylan,
Dawn of the Dead.
Dylan, if you come up with anything in the meantime, go ahead.
I say
Like, I'm
we
not-
just do Friday the 13th 5 and Friday the 13th 5.
I'm good. And Rockula.
Ooh, Rockula could be onto something actually.
Rockula needs to get on the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's what I'm
so more
saying.
people need
Rockula,
to know.
I'm happy for Rockula to be there.
This
Okay.
is like literally the best movie like ever.
Okay, so Rockula
It's definitely up there.
and
The no, man.
no,
You mean the pee pee poo poo man?
no.
Sorry, the bye bye man. That's what
No.
it's
The
called.
pee pee
no.
poo poo man. The
Yes,
pee pee
yes.
poo poo man.
The Bye Bye Man, please.
Robbie has to vote on this as well, so I'm not having it.
Oh, the Silent Hill
Robbie.
movie, maybe.
Ooh.
No,
Again?
no, we already did that.
Soldier Requiem! Soldier
Oh,
Requiem!
no,
Robbie, that
no.
doesn't
I'm
exist.
not watching that. I'm not watching that.
Why
again.
doesn't
I'm
it
not watching that
exist?
again. I'm I'm not watching that again.
It does exist.
No.
It will be found.
Go find
Oh,
it.
that's the
then.
one that we couldn't find.
Yeah,
I
go
thought you were
find
talking
it
about.
then.
I thought you were talking about Silent Hill Revelation, bro. I'm not watching that again.
You watched
Film.
the first time.
Anybody watched or at least heard of Silent
Revelation
Hill?
is the like official one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's Slop.
no. I was gonna say Final Destination, but no.
Final Destination 5.
They're not really horror movies.
The one where
Dylan,
they're
hang
killing
on.
the people.
Dylan, you haven't picked anything ever, actually, so I'll let you decide.
That's
a
what
good
I'm
one.
saying. I'm not great when it comes to fucking looking for
Well,
horror
who gives a
movies. I
shit, you know,
don't
just-
find many of them scary.
Well, just think something October-y then.
Well, we've already picked a good
Rockula's
movie.
not scary. Yeah, Rockula's not scary, so...
So you gotta pick like a stupid bad movie, so it doesn't have to be scary.
Oh, we're doing
Just a,
bad
a
movies again.
Halloween-based movie. Well, Rockula's already. So try pick a bad movie this time.
Yeah. That's what,
That's what I
that's
just
what we're
said,
saying.
bro.
That's what we just said, though.
Yeah, the No Man, the Bye Bye Man, whatever it's
See?
called.
The
The
Bye
Pee
Bye
Pee
Man,
Poo
bro.
Poo Man.
Okay, the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Rockula and
Sure,
the Pee
why
Pee
not?
Poo Poo Man. That's October's
What a
slate.
fucking episode.
Cover the cover of Peak.
Oh my god.
Where'd it go?
All right, well, I've been Adam, that was Robbie, that was Alex, that was Dylan, and that was
I've been
Owen.
married.
The fuck are we watching?
I've been
We've-
very.
We've
I
been
hate this movie.
we've been talking about Barry, and we've been talking about Ice Cube.
Oh hell no!
And many other things along the way.
Come on.
We'll
I hate this
see you
episode.
again for next time on Misfits of the Art covers Rockula
Rockula.
and the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man.
Bye bye.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.